Now, beautiful people, I have a very exciting video and I would love you to watch that video to the very end. But let me say something here. This caught my attention because many people do not seem to understand how moving abroad or studying abroad works. Look, if you move abroad with a student visa, by the way, the student visa is the easiest visa to get abroad. When I say easiest, I'm not saying that you can just maybe go somewhere and they pick the visa and give it to you. No, you need to follow procedures and you need to go through the various requirements. You need to meet requirements, you need to follow procedures before you can get the visa. However, when you get the visa and move abroad, please do not say you want to skip school. If you skip school, your own is gone. If you skip school abroad after moving in with a student visa, now the first thing is that you are not going to be legal after the semester is over or after the year is over. If you do not renew your school activity, like if you do not register again, you are going to be illegal. If you are illegal, what happens to your papers? Your papers, you cannot get legal documents, right? And that is when frustration sets in. Can you work? If you are not legal, of course, you can do underground things, but is it common in developed countries and in Europe? No. Now, you risk yourself being sent back home. You will be moving around hiding and hiding and hiding. I'm just saying this so that you should know in case you are doing anything to with japa student visa, because so many people do not understand. When I tell them, sometimes they think I am just bluffing. No, I am advising you genuinely so that you actually know these things before you move. Now, this is a school you should apply, and of course, hopefully you can join us in Europe. Maybe make sure you watch the complete video and do not forget to like the video as well, because if you like the video, somebody somewhere is equally going to see that content. Just that your like alone can help somebody see this video. Please do not forget, if you want to support the village boy, drop international students. If you are looking for a university in Europe, to be precise in Switzerland, okay, I want you to listen to this video because there are some important things I want to say here which might help you. This university is ranked 116 in the world, and equally they have about 19,600 students. Like the population composed of 22%. Okay, 22% of this 19,600 is internationals, and of course, the tuition fee in this school is not more than 1,005. Literally, you are going to pay just 1,000 euros, okay, per semester. To CFA France is like 700k. Then to euros is 1,000 euros, like I told you. Now, this school is in Switzerland and they are going to be charging in Swiss franc. That's why I converted the money. But that's not the most important thing why I am even talking about the school. The important thing here is that it's possible, if your results are not that good, it's possible for you to get into this school. Now, this is what you are going to do. Go to the school website and check the programs, okay? When you check the programs, you now apply. Now, these are some of the programs that you need to know. They have about 39 bachelor's programs, 77 master's programs, and greater than 41 PhD programs, okay? And also, there is something called continuous education. I don't know what continuous education is. As an international student, that is not what you should apply for. Then, if you are looking for programs like computer sciences, criminology, communication, economics, political science, okay, social sciences, social work, and of course, sports, physical education. Then there is also sustainable development, mathematics, natural science, and languages. They have these programs. Now, what are the documents that you need? I'm just going to be talking from the perspective of somebody who once applied to this school. I actually applied to this school, but I didn't finish the application because of application fee payment issues. However, I would encourage you to check. Those of you with HND with you, if you have HND, please also try to apply to this university because you never can tell. You may just go in. The reason why I'm encouraging HND students to apply to this school is because, of course, you are going to be writing a motivation letter. So in this case, you can inform the admissions team that you actually didn't go to university, but you did HND because of 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you think that you actually qualify for the master's program, but this is risky, but it can get you in. Now, how can it get you in? It can only get you in if you tailor your stuff well. But I always encourage people that if you apply using HND, it means your probability is hanging. try to apply to other places too, okay, or to other universities in Switzerland. But this university I'm talking about is University of Bern. Now, application fee is 100 Swiss franc, and do not apply late. Application is open now. It started on the 1st of January, I think January or so, and you can apply now. The reason why I want you to apply now is because they will take like 6 to 8 weeks to look at your application file. And these are the documents that you need to organize. First thing first, bring in your high school certificate. And while sending your high school documents to this institution, remember you're sending your O and A levels if you are from Cameroon, okay? While sending them to this institution, I will encourage you to add your confirmation of results from the GCE board. It is important for you to add your confirmations immediately. Now, remember, this university, when you apply online, the first thing you need to do is to log in online, create an account, then apply. Then the second thing you need to do is when you apply, they will now tell you to pay the application fee, and equally send your documents to them. They will inform you via email. And even if you ask them, should you send originals or photocopies, they will tell you send photocopies. I'm telling you this because I did it. So now, which are the photocopies you are going to send? Your high school diplomas must be there, and confirmation of those high school diplomas. They want to know if they are real. Secondly, you can now scan a copy of your bachelor's degree and, of course, the transcript. But I will advise, if transcript is not that difficult, like for some of us in Cameroon, we can easily get our transcript anytime we want it. You can always send the original directly from the GCE, not from the GCE board, but from your university. Okay, but I do understand that, of course, it costs money. So you might be thinking, what should I do? Anyways, just send it. Okay, it's important that you send your transcript. Now, this is part of the documents you have to send, because you will put everything in an envelope and send to them, including the application fee payment receipt. This was one of my major challenge, which I don't want to go into the details again, but let's go. Now, when you add the receipt, you also add your bachelor's degree transcript and certificate, a copy of your motivation letter. Sometimes they will tell you to write, they will give you a word limit to write the motivation letter, okay? Then when you add the motivation letter, you add your CV as well. Then you also need, if you have anything like voluntary services or community projects or community works you've done, you add it as well. Then you also need to go to your institution for some particular programs like geosciences or geology. They might ask you to add your course description. Okay, your course description means that you go to your former university. Remember, you're applying for masters. You go to your former university and ask them to give you a course description for that particular bachelor's course you did. Then when they give you the course description, because there is a place on the application where you might have to fill the number of credits you did and stuff like that. Then when they give you the course description, you add it to the file. Then there is something you need to also get and add it, your international passport and, of course, your identity card. I think these are all the documents for now. I can't remember vividly how many documents was, but I remember my file was relatively heavy because of the documents that I put in the envelope. Now, when you have all these documents intact, you will have to now send by post. Not by post, but you have to ship it to Switzerland, okay? Because when they give you that email, they will also attach their mailing address to it. Now, when you ship it in Switzerland, it's going to take 6 to 8 months. One thing you should understand is that as an international student in Switzerland, you are not permitted to work for the first 6 months. And when you finish your studies, you will be given 6 months to find a job that can keep you in Switzerland. Otherwise, you have to exit. Now, to those of you who might be wondering, okay, if I spend these 6 months in Switzerland, what will I do if it elapses and I'm not able to get anything? I will encourage you to do this thing. What is the thing? Go to the Dutch immigration website and then look at the orientation year visa. Now, that orientation year visa means that those who studied in foreign universities that are between 1 to 200, top 200 universities worldwide, can actually apply for orientation visa, come to the Netherlands and find a job. That's another thing you should do. But remember, your documents must be changed to the Dutch standard. Please put this into consideration. Everything is found on the Dutch website. But let's go back to Switzerland. Now, for Switzerland, you also need to understand that if you really want to apply for visa, despite the fact that you are paying very small money for tuition fee in this university, you still need to show the blocked account. The blocked account here, to me, is not really a blocked account because you are doing it with a bank that is found within the FINAPS group Okay, and a bank in Cameroon that is within the FINAPS group is Societe Generale. That's the only bank. If you go to the embassy without getting the statement from your account from this bank as a Cameroonian, you are wasting your time. However, other banks on the FINAPS group are also located in other countries, but I don't know what banks are located in other countries from that group. But I know Societe Generale is the only bank in Cameroon you can find on that group. So when you are about to apply for the visa, you have to deposit money in your bank account with Societe Generale. The money must be at least 21,000 Swiss francs. Then you bring the statement. Now, remember, the money cannot just fly and go into your account, right? You need to also tell the visa officer where the money came from and what you do or what the person is doing that gave you the money with supporting documents, not just saying it with your mouth. Okay, now when you gather all the documents, you go to Switzerland. Well, some universities in Switzerland will also request that they want to legalize your documents, or they might ask you to go legalize your documents. Yes, this is happening right now, and I know somebody who was told to do this. That's why I'm explaining to you, so you should get prepared. Somehow there is no school now in Europe that you may not. Well, there is in the Netherlands. We didn't do legalization, authentication, that kind of thing, right? But now looking at things now, you might have to do it for almost every school in this Europe. Yeah, I think just Netherlands, Denmark, and Germany doesn't ask for it. Even some universities in Germany will ask you to do legalization. So please put all these things into consideration. Now, when you get your visa and about to move to Switzerland, you can withdraw that money, okay? But do not forget that you are going to Switzerland. Remember, except that you've paid for your accommodation already, but you need money to pay accommodation, feeding, and transportation. That's why you actually put that money in that blocked account with Societe Generale. So if you do not have the money, you know what to do, right? You gather a meeting and you guys discuss. Everything comes together, you drop it inside, and after that, you can refund people. But be careful with this because some people will do like that. At the end of the day, they don't have anything left on them. But while doing that, you have to hustle for money to hold on you while you are in Switzerland. Do not forget this, it's very